Hey guys, this is Flint Circle Kiko. I got the kids out in the RZR. We're just out here driving around in the new pasture area that I drilled this last spring, and it's looking fantastic. As you can see, super tall. There's a few thin spots out there, but for the most part, it's pretty thick. What do you think, bub? Look good? Yeah, your hair's a mess. Anyways, it's pretty thick. It's looking good, but I just found something. I'll take you guys over here and show you. Phil went missing the other day. One of our chickens, one of our roosters went missing. You guys see him in a lot of videos, and unfortunately, to get back up here where I was at, I'll show you. I found him, and I was afraid of this. There's Phil. He's just feathers right now. I don't know if a hawk got him. Bobcat. You want to see? You want to see? He did. He died. Go get your seatbelt up here. There you go. Alright. See Phil down here? All these feathers? See all these feathers down here? See that? That's Phil. Something ate him. Yeah, I know, right? No, Remy's gone. It wasn't Remy this time. Probably a bobcat or something, would be my guess. I don't know. Oh, it's okay. You'll be alright. That's just what happens. Animals live and animals die. They come and go. Can't be too sad. But yeah, so Phil is no longer with us. And I was wondering where he went. You can see the box car is right up there in the trees there at the house. And that's where he hung out all the time. There's a big giant mosquito. Man, better get out of here. Grass is looking good. The Korean Lespedeza I planted out here is looking good. Well guys, we're back at the house. I was going to show you the progress on the buck barn here. This is what we've got done so far. And guys, I'm just going to say, we had a huge blessing. All this metal on this barn was donated to us or given to us by a good friend, and it's used metal, but it's pretty darn clean. It does have some holes in it. I will have to silicone some holes in the roof, but guys, with the price of metal right now, to get all this for free was a ginormous blessing to us. I mean, a huge blessing. This barn would have cost probably over $2,000, and a big portion of it would be metal. And as you can see, I mean, it's done for the most part, and all I had to do is go pick this metal up. You can see the roof does have some holes in it, but we just decided we're going to silicone it. I'm going to get a good rain on it, let it wash the top off. I'm going to silicone the roof, patch all the holes. This is going to be a buck barn, and then I'm going to split it about in a third. And one side, the little side, will be for her bucks. And then the bigger side, she's going to put, whenever she separates kids, whenever she kids out her girls, she'll put the babies in here. And this will kind of be the baby hut / buck barn, I guess, however you want to say it. But turned out really nice. Like I said, a few holes versus, you know, $2,000. I'll take a few holes. It's going to work fantastic. I think it turned out great. Just need to put a little bit of dirt in it, a little bit of hay in the bottom of it, and it'll be pretty well done other than some silicone and maybe some corner trim. I got some corner trim in the barn, some white corner trim in the barn, so I might put some of that on there. It's some used stuff, or I may just leave it. I don't know. But need a few more screws in it, and then it'll be done. Zeke here is being a butthead and trying to get Mason. He's not really chasing you. He's eating my pants. I got my good pants on here and my good shoes on. We just went for a ride. Quit eating my pants, buddy. Man. What are you doing? What are you doing? Huh? So we're getting the llama sheared on the 11th, which is in like 2 weeks. They said they had to be dry, so we're praying for some dry weather a few days ahead of time. Otherwise, we'll have to lock them up somewhere dry. But so they'll be sheared. That'll be nice. Getting them all cleaned up. Lola's gonna look totally different. Be crazy probably what she looks like underneath all that dirty old fiber. Out here behind me, you guys can see we're weaning all the bucklings. We got 47 bucklings out here. What do you see? Llama, goats. So we got all 47 kids out here. We're taking care of, getting them all fed out, get them up to weight, and get them sold. Pretty good looking boys. Most part, they're all pretty good looking. I think these are the two dinks out of the whole group. All the rest of them are looking pretty good. They're on full feed. You can see Big Boy there. And you might have noticed that Junior's gone, maybe not, but I sold him Sunday along with 5 of my does down there. We've started that process. We'll be selling all of my does and all the doelings and all these bucklings and dumping that money back into our farm, into these buildings, and then into growing Savannah's milk goat herd. Here in the future, we're probably going to change our name here on YouTube, going to change our farm name, because we are, you know, when I first started YouTube, it was going to be all Kiko's, because that's what we were doing. We weren't doing anything else. And then it's just grown into so much more than just Kiko's, because I made my name Circle G Kiko. And now we're going more to milk goats for a while. I'm pretty sure I'm going to go back in to get more Kiko's eventually. But I mean, we're so much more than just Kiko's. So we're throwing around some names for our farm. Anybody has any ideas, you can drop them in the comments if you like to. So that means all of our social media platforms have to change. I don't really want to keep our name Circle G Kiko without having Kiko's here. It kind of defeats the purpose, I guess. So we'll be changing our name before too long. We're throwing around a few names here and there, and we'll be changing it to something. What you boys doing? They're eating. And they're having a snack. Let's open up this feeder, bub. Looks like we dumped a couple more bags in there, about out.
I'm going to go in the box car.
You're gonna go to the box car? Yeah. Miss Phil, he used to be in there every day. Yeah, he's gone, isn't he? You miss him? Yeah, somebody killed him. Yeah, he used to hang out over here. I think he even roosted in the box car. So something snatched him up from out here. I noticed there was a few feathers underneath there. And I don't know if them were his, they look like his, but the majority of the feathers, like I said, are clear out there. So something snatched him up and hauled him out there and ate him. What'd you find back here? You got some eggs? Yeah. Man, there might be too many for us to hold. Here, Bubby wants some. Oh, my flash is on. You got red eye, big time. Put them in my pocket here. Oh my goodness, how many we got?
Watch them.
Woo. Your eyes are glowing red. The video.
Yeah.
Here. Thank you. Thank you.
That's one. White one.
That's a lot of eggs for my pocket. I'm gonna end up with a broken egg in my pocket here.
Why? Hey.
Cause I put all them in one pocket.
Oh.
Yeah. Totally gonna end up with broken egg in my pocket. No, you can't throw them on the ground. I let her throw the broken ones on the ground, so now she wants to always throw the eggs on the ground because, you know, it's fun breaking them. So as you guys can see, this board I screwed across here, because of all the goats being in here, it's kind of a pain feeding the llamas. So I just took this board, this 2x4 we had, and we feed the llamas in that so the little bucklings can't jump up. I mean, they still jump up there, but it's not as easy for them as just a tub. And the llamas get a lot more of their feed that way. But the goats, as you can see, knock them off. But it's still better than just feeding them on the tubs on the ground, because all these buggers think they need to eat it. Even with them being on full feed, they think they're starving all the time. Little Savannah's girls, they're doing fantastic. Little Bendy here, she's growing like a weed. Sage here, she thinks she's gonna be able to breed her pretty quick, because she's almost the size as Quarantina here. Well, Rainy, she's a little bit smaller, and then the new little bottle baby there, Bendy, she's not very big, obviously, but she thinks she's gonna be able to breed a Sage, and she calls her Tina instead of Quarantina. I like Quarantina better. And so she'll be able to breed Tina, Sage, Sparkles, and Milky Way this next go around. So we'll have four having babies. I guess she's got one more Nigerian dwarf doeling bot that we're gonna pick up in a week or two. Yeah, we can go in the house in just a minute, okay? And so we'll have one more baby on the farm. I think it's gonna be weaned. Come on, Bubba, come on. I believe it's gonna be weaned by the time we get it. And then I don't know if, as long as Savannah doesn't talk me into buying any more goats this year, we're gonna hold off, but for sure be buying more next year, probably some yearlings. So we just been busy with the normal farm stuff, plus the barn and the kids and everything else, selling goats and advertising, which Savannah's already got a list of people interested in buying. I don't think we're gonna have any trouble getting rid of goats. So pretty excited to get all mine sold, get all the doelings sold and the bucklings sold, and start putting money back into the farm and doing other stuff around here that needs done. But I think that's gonna do it for today's video, guys. Appreciate you watching. Like always, guys, God bless you from Circle G Kiko.